Attorney General Ken Paxton's own party reveals an investigation and the likelihood that he has broken some laws. And Texas Tribune's political reporter James Barragan continues to follow and report on this story. He joins us live from Austin this morning. Good morning to you.
Hey, Brendan. Good morning.
So the Texas Attorney General has faced a felony indictment since 2015, but now we have a lot more accusations out. Kind of give us an outline of these.
Well, yeah, this was a 3-hour-long hearing in which a lot of the previous allegations against the Attorney General were aired, but aired in a very public forum. What they are saying now is that they have clear evidence that if they went to court, that these investigators feel that they could support. These charges would include something like, misuse of public funds, abuse of office, for, handing over what they say or think were FBI files to a friend and political donor, using at least $72,000 of state resources to look into investigations that aided that friend and donor. It's a laundry list of issues that have plagued the Attorney General, and now there is a new issue that is coming for him with this House investigative report here that's coming up.
Yeah, talk a little bit, too, if you can, about Paxton's response. He basically came out swinging, and he was targeting Republican House Speaker Dade Phelan.
Yeah, so this was actually a crazy 24-hour news cycle. A day before the committee came out and did this hearing, Attorney General Paxton came seemingly out of nowhere compared to his other statewide top officials in calling for the resignation of House Speaker Dade Phelan, saying that he appeared to be drunk on the House floor, and calling for his resignation, which was a step that no other statewide official had taken. Later that day, the House Investigative Committee said, we are actually investigating the Attorney General, and the Speaker said he believed that's why Paxton had come out with that statement. So it could be seen as a bit of a smokescreen there, but the Investigative Committee made its hearing public yesterday, and now we know what came out of that. Additionally, there's one new item, which is that the investigators believe that Attorney General Paxton and his wife, State Senator Angela Paxton, have two homestead property exemptions, which is a big item in this legislative session. As you know, you're only really allowed to have one under state law.
All right, so clearly we don't know what the result of this GOP-led House committee investigation will be. The committee isn't taking action. They're not commenting. So what do you think comes next here?
Well, they haven't taken action yet, but it's clear that they are going to take some type of action. What that will be, we do not know, but we know that the committee just a couple of weeks ago recommended to the rest of the House that they expel a fellow lawmaker, Brian Slayton, for an inappropriate relationship with a legislative staffer. What the committee could do in this instance on Paxton's matter is they could vote to censor him. They could also vote to impeach, which would be a really, really historic situation that hasn't happened since the early 1900s, and I guess almost a century.
Yeah, well, it is definitely feeding the news cycle, as you mentioned. We're going to post this interview and a link to James Barragan's reporting in the Texas Tribune on our website, fox4news.com. James, thanks.